Okay, so, all right, did you start a new video?
Yep.
All right, so I've got everything kind of separated here by the type of instruments that they are. You have your little paper, your list of what goes in each pack, okay? And so what you'll start with is you'll start with paper towels. You put your pack wrap, your huck towel, and then paper towels, okay? You want at least 2 paper towels of the full size kind. These are 3 here, this is fine for this. And we fold these in half. And so that's where we start putting our stuff, okay? And then you want a couple of 1-inch size stacks of gauze, okay? And now, this is the simple part, or this is the part. You want to group your instruments, okay? So your Alice atraumatic tissue forceps together, your drape clamps together, your big Carmalt, the big curved Carmalt, if you have it, that's for a spay pack or for a large pack. Just keep it over to the side, and then you want to put your flat Carmalt and your flat hemostats together, and you're going to start. Actually, you're not going to start with those. You're going to start with your needle driver, okay? Then you're going to put your Alice tissue forceps, and see how I'm putting them on my finger? You don't have to use your pinky, but you use a finger, and you'll see why. And then you put your flat forceps, see how that keeps them all nice together. And you usually do them in ascending order, so smallest to largest. Okay, see now, you see how that looks? Smallest to largest of each kind. And then, last but not least, if your hands aren't as big as mine, a different finger probably works, okay? Then you'll take your spay hook and you'll just pop it through where your pinky finger is, okay? And pop the pinky finger out, obviously. And then everything lays right in there nicely and nice and organized, okay? Our needle holder, although we do still put these in our packs even though we don't use them very often, just in case. And then you can pop your 2 forceps also through there if you want, or just slide them underneath. Your scalpel handle slides underneath, and the scissors also go underneath. We'll put that until the end. And then this guy can go right on top. And now, you're gonna pull this over, and you see, with the spay hook in, you can push these over to the side a little bit, okay? And then you're gonna pull this over. So you see how we're gonna make this a trifold, okay? And then you pull this and that. It's important that these things be tight, okay, when we wrap them. All right, now this is the more important wrap. I'm gonna pull this up like this and then fold it back. We don't wanna just fold it over. This needs to be, okay, this is for aseptic technique, we have to have this correct, okay? And so when the doctor grabs this, when he or she is gloved up, now we want to see how I'm making this tight as I'm pulling it each time. You want it to be tight, okay? And then fold this back, okay? There we go. And then you pull one side. Now the bottom side can just fold over if your pack's big enough, no problem. This side, okay, you want to fold under like that. Okay, and then, I don't have the tape here, but.
Right there on the side.
Oh, okay, great. Then you use a piece of masking tape and see how we have the little tab so you can pull it off? It's a pretty long piece of masking tape, it doesn't have to be quite that long. Then you'll write your initials and the date on.
And the type of pack.
And the type of pack on this. You'll have a Sharpie, so this is 9, 20, 22, a small pack, and then your initials. And then there's also a little piece of
right here.
Tape here, there it is. You have a roll of this. This is your
steam indicator.
Yeah, it's your steam indicator for our autoclave. That's it.
Beautiful.
That's the way to do it. Doctor will always be happy with you if you do it that way. All right? Got it?
All right. Thank you.
All right, so now, all right, ready?
Yep.
All right, last thing to do is you have your drapes, okay? And the drapes it's important that the drapes be folded correctly, so let's just show this. Okay, so this is a small drape, okay? You want our fenestration to be in the middle. Most of these drapes that we use, you can see, they're kind of folded like an
They're
accordion.
creased.
Yeah, they're creased. It makes it very easy for you to fold them, okay? Just like an accordion, okay? So you got two of those. That's the last thing. Once you have your pack, you put those right on top, okay? Now, the key to the wrap is getting it tight. So the first one that you pull it from your side, there's not really much you can do there, but you want to make it tight when you pull it from the other side, okay? Really super important. The reason we're on the spay hook is to keep this flat so there's nothing sharp sticking out and poking us. And then fold this over and that over like that. This is not anything in particular other than the way I showed it. There's no special reason to fold it any other way than that, okay? Now, your outer wrap, you want to continue with keeping this nice and tight, okay? So you want to fold it and then fold it back like this. Understand? Not just all the way over like this, because this creates a sterile spot for the doctor to grab it when he or she opens the pack. So then you pull this also over, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold it back. This needs to be nice and tight. You'll be able to tell it's not falling around. And then you'll pull this up, okay? And you won't fold that, but then this top one, you'll pull up and fold under, okay? Then you take your regular masking tape and keep the pressure on it. Once you've taped it, you're going to be good. I've already put the date, the type of pack, and my initials on here, okay? And then you'll have make sure you leave a little tab at the end of the tape so that when the doctor has to take it off during surgery, when they prep for surgery, they can take that off. And then the last thing is this little piece of autoclave tape. And it changes color once it's been autoclaved. So, that's it. There's the 4 kind of packs, but we wrap them all the same way. They just have different numbers of hemostats in them, and Carmelts, and the laceration pack doesn't have a spay hook. Okay, if you don't have a spay hook, you're going to put it together on your finger and then lay it like you did with the spay hook. You can also put the bigger Carmelt through to serve as the spay hook piece. Okay, you guys got it.
All righty.
All right.